What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to yet another video. And in today's video, well, I am very happy to show you this one, because have you ever had a weapon or an item in the game where you know it could be good, you know it could be amazing, it could be one of your favorite guns, but you just never quite get the roll that you want? And in the case of this weapon right here, well, that's what happened to me. I've always looked at this gun and thought, you know what, it could be good, it could be amazing, but there's so many perks, there's so many possibilities. I can never quite get the roll that I want. I can never get the consistency that I want. The key word for this weapon is consistency. And as it would happen, No Time to Explain is getting nerfed tomorrow. Literally tomorrow. The #1 high impact pulse rifle in the game is getting neutered. And I just so happen to get my hands on a weapon that, well, I might not miss No Time to Explain, because I mean, listen, this thing is basically a little mini No Time to Explain. No portals though. This item does not come with portals. Disclaimer. Don't ask for a refund when there's no little mini portal next to you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. So I'm sure you guys want to know what gun this is, what role it is. Well, I'm going to show you in just a second. A quick reminder on my end for you guys, if you want to subscribe, I'd be eternally grateful. And if you want to like the video, well, I would like that very much. See that little wordplay, eh? Come on, eh? Leave that like, you know you want to. So what is the gun? Well, some of you probably already know. It's the Stars in Shadow. Have arrowhead break, steady rounds, quick draw, elemental capacitor, and a stability masterwork, giving us a whopping 88 stability with 100 recoil direction. Oh yes, indeed. Counterbalance is a must if you want that 100 recoil direction. Quick draw, alleviating the terrible handling stats on the weapon. This is the one, my friends. It is the Stars in Shadow. It's a Crucible pulse rifle. You can only get it by playing Crucible. It drops at the end of games. And you know what? If you reset your Crucible a bunch of times, like a maniac like me, then you have the possibility to get multiple rows of perks. And that then increases your chances of getting an actual good roll. These playlist weapons have insanely massive perk pools. I'm talking like 12 perks per column. So your chances of getting what you want is very slim. Now, quick draw wasn't necessarily top of my Christmas wish list, I'm not gonna lie. However, I ain't saying no to it. It really does add an element of snappiness to what would otherwise be a pretty clunky weapon. So it goes very well with the other perk that I wanted, which was elemental capacitor. You saw that 88 stability stat. Now, I think you might be able to do something similar with an adept messenger, but that requires going flawless in trials and getting lucky from the chest. Whereas these Stars and Shadows are rained down upon you. It's a Crucible playlist drop. I mean, to be fair, other weapons drop more than this. I would say, you know, the hand cannon and the fusion probably drop more than this, but it does drop relatively often. And when it does, you have the chance to get this thing. Now, you probably noticed the recoil on this gun is non-existent, and that is because we have 88 stability, 100 recoil, and 18 zoom, giving this thing, it's just basically, it feels like an adaptive pulse, but it hits like a high impact. And it's probably the easiest pulse rifle I have seen on controller. Now, everybody likes No Time to Explain. I think No Time's way better on mouse. I'm on controller and I haven't hit as many consistent 2 bursts with the pulse until I use this roll with the Stars in Shadow. That 100 recoil direction with the absurdly high 88 stability does wonders for this gun. It also has one of the nicest sights in the game, in my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel, but it's just a perfect, super clean and buttery smooth red dot sight, and it really does go fantastic. If these spiders get some lunch here, then my subscribe button's getting some lunch in the form of your subscribe. 3, 2, 1, boom. Hit that subscribe button right now, my friends. The colony is eating good today, and we are about to eat even better here. Bing, bang, boom. Look at that. Love it. This gun is so crispy. Now, it might feel terrible to you. You probably used this with a rubbish roll like I have and thought, you know what? This gun sucks. But the reality is, rolls make the weapons, and this one has potential if you get a roll like this. Now, you don't have to go for quick draw in that column if you don't want. I mean, maybe you want something else. The other downside as well is I'm obviously playing on a void subclass. That is a necessity, because elemental capacitor only gives you the stability buff if you are on a void subclass. But obviously you guys know me, I am a void boy, so this roll just suits me down to the ground. Without this, without playing on void, you cannot get this weapon to be like this. I think then you would really have to go with an adept messenger to replicate this sort of roll, getting the really high stability. I think they're the only 2 weapons in the game where it'll be possible, at least in this weapon subtype, because, you know, high impact weapons typically just don't come with a lot of stability. It's just not their forte, you know. but this weapon really can be. Now obviously there is the caveat of being on a void subclass, and maybe that's not for you, and in which case maybe this weapon isn't for you. But I think you should put on a void subclass. If you're a hunter, well, you're going invis. If you're a titan, well, you know what time it is. It's bubble time, it's shield time. And if you're on void, well, then you're shooting eyeballs everywhere. You're using blink, hopefully, because you should be. And yeah, it's a good ass time. Maybe you don't play the void subclasses. Well, maybe I just sold them to you. I don't know. All I'm telling you is this gun is very, very good when you set it up like this. The ultimate void pulse rifle, my friends, even though it's a solar elemental. So you could even get even spicier with this. And I was considering doing it, but if you want to, you could use Path of Burning Steps on a void subclass, and then you can essentially add extra damage to your weapon and make it just the freest 2 bursts of your life. I maybe might do another build with this weapon showing that off, showing the combination of solar and void, stability and damage. It is pretty cool, but for now I just wanted to show the weapon without any damage buffs, just to show how consistently you can hit those 2 bursts. With the other big hitter, No Time to Explain, receiving that nerf tomorrow, then it is time for you Pulse Rifle Peters to consider your options. Peace of Mind is also getting a slight nerf to its zoom values, so it's not going to have as much range anymore. So if you want something that can compete at range and mid-range, oh, he just, well, you know how it is. I got turned into a blight. God damn it. But yeah, if you want a weapon that can, fit those niches that you want to sit in those lanes, you want to get those 2 bursts, you want to have a gun that handles good, you want to have a gun that has good stability, this is the Pulse for you, my friends. It is absolutely buttery smooth, certified buttery smooth, seal of approval. We absolutely love this weapon around here, and I'm just happy that I finally got it and that my Crucible resets actually were worth something for once, because normally resetting your Crucible several times a season, well, there's not much reward in that. Only pain. Only pain awaits you, my friends. Nah, I'm just kidding. Crucible is so much fun. We love it. Where's this guy going? He's running away. But anyway, guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this little Stars and Shadow showcase. 100 recoil direction, 88 stability, perfectly clean sight. It is buttery smooth, and we absolutely love this gun. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. And most of all, if you are watching my video right now as it went live, I'm live on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/shake. That is my Twitch channel. So come over to the stream, let me know what you thought of the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.